Hi, it's Jeff here from discoverdouble-bass.com. You're about to watch a series of clips from our masterclass with the great Renaud Garcia-Fons. I mean, how about developing the fluency of your left hand and your accurate intonation? You play so beautifully in tune, and is there anything that you worked? Yeah. What have you worked on that's helped you on that journey?
So one of the things is how you have the pure note in your mind.
Okay.
You have to
Here.
inside, somewhere inside of you, you sing the note, you know. So when you think D, it's D, and you have to correct it immediately if it's not in tune. Because this is, I think, the unique tool we have, the ear. You should not think, okay, this position, it should be a D. Doesn't make sense, in fact, you know. So we have no fret, so it's not like a guitar or electric bass with fret. So we really have to think the note and immediately, constantly have a correct work of the ear, which is commanding your fingers and the reaction of your finger. When I play this, I think the name of the notes constantly, you know. So I try really to sing the note inside me. It's very important, and I use this also for even for improvising. You know, I can trust one position to play in tune. I can trust my ear and try the best way to adapt the movement in order to be in tune as possible, as good as possible.
Well, in the break, we were just discussing a warm-up exercise that I spotted you doing, and I was hoping that you can maybe share that with everybody right now.
That's something very simple. In fact, when you are waiting for a concert, you have no time to warm up your fingers. In fact, the idea is very simple, is that you know, the muscles who make moving your fingers are along the tendons, you know, in the forearms. So it's gentle massage, forearms against forearms, you know, like this. Well, I don't do this with the bass normally. It's easier, but you know, it's very simple. And you also make a small gentle massage here where you firm on this position, and really, if you press, you can see that your fingers react, you know. So it's...
I love the approach. Just before we take a break, I wonder if we could just have a little look at your vibrato, because it's so singing, both in the lower registers, but particularly in the high registers as well. You have this bloom of the note that just really, really sings. And I wonder if you had any tips for students working on vibrato and developing a similar kind of a sound.
Yeah, in fact, my approach of vibrato is not totally classical, in the classical way, because I don't practice the vibrato as a mode of playing, but as a mode of ornament, to give life at the note. You know, if you're playing more like classic, but I like the vibrato for coming to another note. So is how you sing. The vibrato is like a kind of expression of your voice, but through the instrument, you know. So it's important to practice with linear sound and then produce vibrato like something that you can control, you know, the speed, the intensity, like with a Moog, you know, with the wheel mode and the portamento mode, you know. But it's almost the same principle. And of course, this supposes a flexibility of all your arm and also of the finger, articulation. This is why the using of the weight is important, because you use less energy to press, so you have more energy to work on your vibrato. Also, I use a lot in my own music and different kind of ornaments, which is very important for the
hammer-ons and yeah,
and also
yeah.
As many musicians, you know, I use this kind of horrible machine, which is a metronome.
Yes.
So, for example, I have this pattern of oriental bass. I think this is the first time I record this kind of pattern in Pizz di Arco. But I practice first to be in time. I finally go to this melody. And so on, you know, this kind of things I practice, this one or many others, but on the same principle. You know.
So I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you want to learn more about the Renaud Garcia-Fons Masterclass, please check out the links below.